No,
Madam Chair,
we're
move
going
the
to vote it
substitute.
out with a substitute and re-refer it to finance.
Move the substitute.
I'll let you make the motion.
Madam Chair, move the substitute.
We have to call the roll, and I have to call you into order.
Thank you.
Can y'all,
But I appreciate your attentiveness.
Madam Chair, until people sort of stop milling around the chamber, you're not going to get a good meeting. So we need members either to take their seats or move to the aisles so that the subcommittee can meet. And then we need to call the roll and officially get our meeting underway. Thank you.
Thank you. Are we ready, Sean? One more minute.
Will everyone, if you're not on this subcommittee, please move to the sides, let the subcommittee members take their seats, and we'll call the roll. Thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call the Rehab and Social Services meeting to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Senator Hanger, Senator Locke, Senator Reeves, Senator McDougall, Senator McPike, Senator Serval, Senator DeSteff, Senator Cosgrove,
Here.
Senator Mason, Senator Spruill,
Here.
Senator Stewart, Senator Kiggins, Senator Morrissey, Senator Boysko, Senator Favola.
Here.
Madam Chair, you have a quorum.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Colleagues, I will turn your attention to House Bill 2191. It was Delegate Leftwich. We heard this bill on Friday. We had a public hearing on it as well. This had to do with a local social service department worker or child protective services worker releasing information on the whereabouts of a child. We all decided that the bill was trying to solve a problem, but the bill didn't quite have the proper language. Over the weekend, Delegate Leftwich and stakeholders got together with David May, and we now have a substitute. I don't think the substitute is posted, but I'm happy to read it, or maybe Mr. May is in the Zoom room. David, are you in the Zoom?
Madam Clerk, Madam Clerk, Madam Chairman, I'm here. I'm going to post that substitute right now.
If you could post a substitute and maybe tell us just briefly what it does. The substitute does need to be re-referred to finance, which is why we're meeting now. So may I have... Okay. When we get the full motion, it'll have to be re-referred. Substitute has been moved. Is there a second? Okay. All those in favor of adopting the substitute signify by saying aye. 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 The chair heard a unanimous aye. Okay. And go ahead, Mr. May, and read the substitute.
Madam Chair, so I went ahead and offered it. You should be able to access that now on LIS. So the substitute, basically, it does a couple things. The first thing, it moves sections of the code in which this language is going to appear. It puts it in section 63.2-1505 and 1506, which are the sections dealing with CPS investigations and family assessments. By putting it in those sections, we're narrowing this bill substantially, such that disclosure of a child will only be relevant and applicable when an investigation or a family assessment is occurring. In addition to that, we impose a few requirements on the disclosure of a child's location to keep it narrow and focused. So those requirements would be, you can only request disclosure of the child's location, and the local department will give that information when the investigation or the family assessment is not complete. So this is an ongoing process for years after an investigation is conducted. That the parent requesting the location of the child has custody of the child and provides proof of that to the local department. The next requirement would be that there's no protective order that the local department is aware of, and they have to confirm that with the local department. And finally, that, and this was already in the bill originally, the disclosure of the child's location would not compromise the safety of the child or the parent or guardian.
Thank you very much, David May for working on this over the weekend. We did talk to our Department of Social Services folks and the statewide league, and of course our child advocacy groups, and Delegate Lethbridge is okay with this substitute and is grateful that we were able to carry it over for a few days. I think this is much improved, and we have a motion. We've already adopted the substitute. I now need a motion to report the bill with the substitute and re-refer it to Finance.
So moved.
Okay, motion made by Senator Reeves and seconded by Senator Cosgrove. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Senator Hanger. Senator Locke. Senator Reeves. Senator McDougal. Senator McPike. Senator Searle. Senator DeSteff. Senator Cosgrove.
Aye.
Senator Mason. Senator Spruill. Senator Stewart. Senator Kiggins. Senator Morrissey. Senator Boysko. Senator Favola.
Aye.
13 ayes, 0 nays.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Okay, is there any other business to come before Rehab and Social Services? Hearing none, the committee shall rise. Thank you.
Hello, this is, we're now called to order the meeting of the General Laws and Technology Committee. We also have one bill. Can you call the roll?
Senator Ruff. Senator Locke. Senator Eben. Senator Vogel. Senator Reeves. Senator McPike. Senator Donovan. Senator Mason. Senator Boysko. Senator Stewart. Senator Bell. Senator Pillion. Senator Kiggins. Senator Hashmi. Senator Barker.
Here.
Mr. Chair, you have a quorum.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Clerk, for calling the roll there. We have, similar to what the Rehab and Social Services Committee just did, we have one bill to, in effect, get it out of the committee and re-refer to Finance. It is a bill, Senator Marsden, could you, this is come here just to help make sure that we're all in sync on this. This is a bill that Delegate Hayes has from the House. He has the data privacy bill in the House that is the companion to Senator Marsden's data privacy bill that came through the Senate earlier. And so if we're trying to match those up, have those be conformed to each other, and then move forward with reporting and re-referring to Finance. And do you want to address the issue, what issues there have been as you worked on the bill?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The amendments that were added on in the House to the data privacy bill were mostly technical. The major one was the administration would like to chair a stakeholder group along with Delegate Hayes, who is the head of JCOTS, to deal with, the bill doesn't go into effect until January of 23. So we have another year to deal and field any other tweaks to the bill or difficulties that somebody figures out that will cause their industry or what have you. So it just gives us some time. One of the other amendments was from the Attorney General, which just tightens up his authority to deal with these data breaches and exercise his authority to declare fines and penalties. We dealt with a minor tweak to protect our rural electricity co-ops, electric co-ops, to make sure that their subsidiaries were also protected, because the co-ops are nonprofits and they are exempted from the bill. We wanted to make sure that their subsidiaries who serve that same group of people were protected. So, and that's a unique thing to Virginia, these electric co-ops. So, at any rate, that's all we did in the bill, Mr. Chairman, and it came out of my bill came out of the House as I've just described it, and I would move that we do the same here.
All right, just quickly, Delegate Hayes has been trying to get on, but has not been able to access the system to get on. So that's why we had Senator Marsden come explain. Senator Stewart. Yes, to the version that Senator Marsden's is in now. All right. Okay, we got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. That is agreed to. Now we need a motion to report and re-refer to Finance and Appropriations. All right, we got a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed? It's a roll call vote. Okay, we got to do a roll call vote. So,
Senator Ruff, Senator Locke, Senator Eben, Senator Vogel, Senator Reeves, Senator McPike, Senator Donovan, Senator Mason, Senator Stewart, Senator Bell, Senator Pillion, Senator Kiggins, Senator Barker.
aye.
13 ayes, 0 nays.
13 ayes, 0 nays. The bill is reported and re-referred to Finance. And that's the only thing that we had on the agenda today. So therefore, we'll rise and we'll meet tomorrow afternoon. So to clean up the rest of the bill. So thanks.
I'll call the Committee of Commerce and Labor to order. Would clerk call the roll?
Senator Norment, Senator Newman, Senator Obenshain, Senator Lucas, Senator Spruill, Senator Edwards, Senator Deeds, Senator Barker, Senator Marsden, Senator Eben,
Here.
Senator Lewis, Senator Serval, Senator Mason, Senator Bell, Chair Saslaw.
Here.
Mr. Chair, you have a quorum.
Okay, we have just one bill, and that's HB 2330. It's Kay Corey's bill. It's Delegate Corey's bill. I don't know if she's online. Delegate Corey, you there? She is not there. All right, what this does, it deals with, in the area of electric utilities, it's a percentage of the income payment program. And what it requires is the Department of Social Services, in consultation with, as it deems necessary, the Department of Housing and Community Development, to adopt rules of the established guidelines for the adoption and implementation of what's called the Percentage of Income Payment Program, and to commence no later than March 1st of next year. The bill establishes a fund for implementing and administering this program, and the bill requires Dominion Energy and Appalachian to cooperate with the request of the department and the State Corporation Commission in the implementation and administration of this program. The Commission is required to promulgate rules necessary to ensure that the funds collected from each of the utilities' universal service fee are directed to the fund. Ultimately, this has to go to Finance Committee. So that's where we are at this point.
Mr. Chairman, are you seeking a motion?
Yes, so I would
I'd
need...
move to report and refer to Finance.
There's been a motion and a second to report and refer to Finance. Do you want to call the roll?
Senator Norment. Senator Norment abstains. Senator Newman. Senator Obenshain. Senator Lucas. Senator Barker. Senator Marsden. Senator Eben. Senator Mason. Senator Bell. Chair Saslaw.
Aye.
7 ayes, 1 abstention.
7 ayes and 1 abstention. Senator Edwards wants to vote.
Pardon me, Senator. Senator, how do you vote? 8 ayes, 1 abstention.
Okay, the bill is reported and re-referred to Senate Finance. All right, if there's no other business and you don't have any other committees, you can rise.